The final 10 seconds before you call your dog back can shape the next 10 years of your dog's trust. In that tiny window, most owners accidentally turn an ordinary recall into a long-term safety problem. You call, and you watch your dog freeze for a beat. You see the ears flick. You see the eyes scan. Then you watch the body drift away like you never spoke. You think you are being clear, but your dog does not understand your intention. Your dog is predicting what happens after they approach you. The recall doesn't mean you are in charge. It means you are safe. Recall is a conditioned safety cue, built through repetition, not a moral choice your dog fails. The golden rule of recall is this: every repetition must pay in safety, not just in treats. You can hear this in the reward-based training consensus from veterinary behaviorists and professional trainer organizations. Punishment, intimidation, or angry grabbing around recall reduces reliability because it teaches avoidance. You can test this with a simple thought experiment. If the last 3 times you walked into a room you got restrained, scolded, or trapped, your body would hesitate before your mind decided. To fix this, you must diagnose 9 hidden reasons across 5 acts. Then install a simple trust routine you can start today. If recall is a safety prediction, your dog is reading you more than your words. Before you change the cue, you change what your body promises. Hidden reason number 1 is looming and reaching. When you walk straight in, bend at the waist, and send a hand over your dog's head, you look like gravity with opinions. Many dogs respond with distance-increasing behavior, especially if they are sensitive or unsure. To fix this, you must get smaller without acting sneaky. You turn sideways. You soften your knees. You keep your hands low. You let your dog close the last step. Hidden reason number 2 is timing that predicts the end of freedom. You call, you clip the leash, you go inside, and the fun evaporates. By the time you say the cue, your dog already knows the movie ending. You can hack this system by running recall and release reps. Your dog comes to you, you reward, and you send your dog right back to freedom. You also pair occasional collar touches with a reward and an immediate release, so your hand stops meaning capture. Certified trainers teach this through basic learning principles. Classical conditioning builds emotional meaning, and repeated negative outcomes poison a cue. If every elevator ride ends at the dentist, you start avoiding elevators, not because you are stubborn, but because you are learning. On your next call, try this checklist. Turn sideways, hands low, 1 cue, reward fast, and release more often than you leash. Once your posture and timing stop adding pressure, you ask a harder question. Is your dog even capable of choosing you in that moment? Hidden reason number 3 is that your dog is over threshold. That can mean too excited, too scared, or too stimulated. Threshold is the point where the environment gets louder than your cue, and the thinking brain goes offline. By the time you call, your dog may already be running on reflex. You think you are asking for a decision, but your dog is managing a nervous system. To fix this, you must lower the difficulty. You add distance from triggers. You use a long line so you can prevent rehearsing escape. You practice recalls in quiet layers before you expect success in busy places. Hidden reason number 4 is that the cue is poisoned or unclear. When you repeat the cue, stack extra words, or call with frustration in your voice, you teach your dog that the first call is optional noise. This is the concept that changes everything. You do not repair a cue by testing it. You repair it by rebuilding it. You reset with a new word or whistle. You say it once. Then you help your dog succeed with gentle guidance on the line and immediate reinforcement. Veterinary behavior guidance and learning theory agree on the pattern. Reliability comes from controlled repetitions below threshold, not from gambling in chaos. If someone whispers your name in a stadium, you are not disobedient for not turning. You are outmatched. Aim for a very high success rate in practice, because every clean win keeps trust intact. If your dog can hear you and still hesitates, you look at what your recall has been paired with over weeks. The recall doesn't remember your intentions. It remembers your patterns. Hidden reason number 5 is physical discomfort. A dog with sore joints, ear pain, or a tender neck can experience approach as risk, especially when you reach for a collar. To fix this, You must rule out medical issues with your veterinarian. You switch to comfortable gear. You rebuild touch and consent-based steps, where your dog can opt in and you respect the opt-out. Hidden reason number 6 is collar grabs and forced handling. Those gotcha moments teach avoidance. Your dog learns that coming close means losing control of their body. To fix this, you condition a collar touch cue. You touch, you reward, you release. You practice brief holds, then release again, so restraint becomes predictable and short. Hidden reason number 7 is unpredictable consequences after recall. Bath, nail trim, crate time, or scolding can all get glued to the cue. Your dog doesn't generalize your good intentions. Your dog generalizes outcomes. To fix this, you separate care routines from recall whenever you can. You add a neutral all-done ritual. And when recall must lead to something your dog dislikes, you pay generously after the recall, not before the bad part. Cooperative care principles and veterinary handling research emphasize the same lever. Predictability and choice reduce fear and increase cooperation. If a handshake sometimes turns into being handcuffed, you stop offering your hand, even to friendly people. Run a quick trust audit tonight. List what recall predicts, list where touch hurts, and list where your dog loses control. Once you remove fear and confusion, the last failures are usually about competing value and social context. Your dog is not ignoring you. Your dog is choosing the safest, richest option available. Hidden reason number 8 is social pressure from other dogs or people. Your dog may avoid returning because coming to you means leaving play, facing a pushy dog, or getting crowded by strangers who reach. To fix this, you call away earlier, before the pressure spikes. You use barriers and distance. You advocate for space so your dog learns you are the safe exit. Hidden reason number 9 is that your reinforcement is too small or too late. If the reward arrives after you clip the leash, or after your dog is already worried, you are paying the wrong moment. To fix this, you mark and reward the instant your dog commits to you. Then you pay again at arrival. You raise reward value as the environment gets harder, because operant conditioning runs on timing and value. If your paycheck arrives a week late and sometimes gets replaced with criticism, you stop rushing to work. Now you install the Fix Trust Today routine. You stop calling to end fun for 1 week. You practice recall and release daily in easy rooms. You add long line outdoor reps. You condition collar touch. You gradually add distractions while protecting success. You are not chasing obedience. You are building safety. If this changed the way you view calling your dog back, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. We don't do generic advice here. We build trust you can measure in real life. Let me know in the comments which of the 9 reasons surprised you most. Until next time, stay calm and train smart.